Originally, I was going to go outside and provide this video to you, but unfortunately, it's too hot outside, and I can't really stand out there and talk to you, so I'm going to have to do it this way, and I do apologize. As some of you may know, I'm not doing too well mentally lately, and I feel that I'm having a lot of stress right now, and covering the Long Island Railroad issues and the political issues and the issues with discrimination and nice bus is providing a great deal of stress for me, and I have decided that I can no longer do that, provide that coverage for you anymore. This is a permanent decision, so I'm not going to change my mind on this, and I'm sorry. I know it may seem like I'm letting the snobs win, but you know something, I have to look out for my mental health right now. Alright, and doing this is providing me a lot of stress right now, and I can't do it anymore. So I'm sorry. Now as far as the snobs go, and I'm not gonna. That's the last time I'm gonna use that word in this video. Once again, I have no problem. People who make money or people who work in banks on Wall Street, if they're good people. It's just about people who think that money, and their financial status makes them better than others, and that they only want to live with their own kind, and they want to discriminate against others who are different. It's just a certain type of people. But you know something, I'm not going to talk about that here anymore. So I just want to be treated like a human being. I don't want to be looked down upon because of my disability. I don't want to be looked down upon because I don't work on Wall Street. Or whatever, I mean, I think that we judge by the content of one's character. We should not, if you're a law-abiding citizen, how does it matter if you're disabled or you're doing well for yourself? It shouldn't matter, So that's the thing. But I don't want to dwell on that. I really don't. I just want to move on from this. It doesn't mean that you're not going to see videos here anymore. You'll see videos about the environment and the Pine Barrens and the weather only. That's it. You're not going to see videos about unless it's a rail fanning video or a bus fanning video. You're not really going to see videos about these subjects anymore. It's creating too much friction, too much controversy. And everybody is going to come up with a reason to disagree with me. Because nobody can agree on everything when it comes to these issues, and I don't want to deal with I can't deal with the confrontation anymore, and stuff like that. I just can't deal with it anymore. Mentally, it's created a great deal of stress on me, and I cannot handle it. Maybe a regular person who doesn't have a mental illness can handle it, but I can't handle it anymore. And so, I'm sorry. This video will stay up talking about this, but again, I'm sorry I can't be there to cover these issues anymore, because again, it's just too much stress, too much anxiety. It's making my illness worse. This is why I'm unable to work, because I can't handle the stress of that, and I can't do this anymore. The only things I can do are things that don't bring me stress, things that I enjoy, like going to the Pine Barrens or going to parks, anything nature related. Talking about the weather. I'm going to continue to talk about the environment and what's going on in the Pine Barrens and protecting the Pine Barrens, but I can't focus on any more issues than that. I can't handle it. All right, and I hope you understand. I really do. I hope you understand why I can no longer do this anymore. I passed the torch on to Matt Camper, Andy Randomness. You can check out their channels as well as MTAProdigy. They continue to talk about these issues to some extent, but I cannot do that because I cannot do that anymore for you, and I do apologize. But I feel it's brought me too much stress. It's made me feel a lot worse mentally, and I can't do it anymore for you. I feel somewhat a little guilty about it, because I feel it's just one less voice about these issues. But you know what? I've been fighting for these issues for a while now, all right? And it's time to move on. I haven't made the progress I'd liked on it, but you know what? The torch is being passed on to you. If you want to take up these issues, that's great. You know, I want to pass the torch on to you, but I can't do it anymore. All right. I want to see Long Island do well. As far as those who say leave Long Island, that's not happening. I love Long Island despite all its problems. I couldn't imagine living anywhere else. You know, and I love Mineola. It's the perfect place to live on Long Island, at least for me, you know. That is going to be it for this video. That is going to be it for these stories. But I'll continue to talk about the Pine Barrens. We'll talk about weather, the environment, those kind of things. But as far as these other issues go with the Long Island Railroad and the transportation angle of it, the discrimination, I can't do it anymore. It doesn't mean that I might not go. I might still go to future Long Island Railroad committee meetings and speak, but I can't do these videos anymore. You know, I just can't do it anymore, and I do apologize, but I cannot provide you with that anymore. It's detrimental to my mental health right now at this point, and this is a final decision, so I'm not going to change my mind again about this, because I have to put my mental health first. I have a mental health disability. All right, I don't want to really get into it too much, but I've had it my entire life. I was born with it. All right, and I'm not capable of handling this amount of stress anymore. So that's going to be it for this video. You can stay tuned. We got Pine Barrens videos hopefully coming up, and nature videos, and we'll continue to talk about the weather, of course, on this planet, and the issues of the Pine Barrens and the environment. That I'm going to continue to cover for you. So that's it. Take care. Thank you for watching all these months and years. But I will continue to, do what I like to do. I'm sorry if many of you don't want to watch the Pine Barrens videos. I know they get less views, but to me, that is what I enjoy doing. That is what is a stress reliever for me. And I have to keep the stress level low in my life for my mental health to be stable. Anyway, thank you for watching, and take care.